I'm faithful to you. I'm 100% faithful. You don't trust me and it hurts.
Joining us today from Harrisburg, Illinois is Heather. Now, today marks Heather's third appearance on our show for her quest for the truth. We first met Heather when she came to prove to a man named Trenton and his brother Trevor that Trenton was the father of her daughter Harper. But as you're about to see, that was just the beginning of her journey on the Maury Show.
I went to a paint party last year and I had a lot to drink. I met a guy named Trenton and his brother Trevor at the club. Long story short, Trenton got me pregnant that night.
You were doing the two people that night. I watched it all. I'm laying on the pole like that, hammer, and she starts grinding on me. Look, the only thing that is my nose, my nose.
In the case of 3-month-old Harper, Trenton, you are the father. Soon after that, Heather met her fiancé, Kyle. But could she really trust him?
I've been made fun of my whole life. People in my hometown make memes about me. During school, they would throw sweet teas at me because they said I was ugly. Kyle makes me feel beautiful.
What messages did you see in his phone?
I'm a private investigator when it comes to things. I can go through Facebook. I can do the message requests, the secret conversations. Why'd you propose to me? If you have other options, why you want to marry me?
What'd you find in the bedroom?
It's a pocket. It's you! It's you! What about the pocket?
If you had sexual contact of any kind with any other woman, you said no, the lie detector test determined, Ralph,
You are telling the truth.
Thank you.
a happy ending? Or was it? Because after that show, Heather and Kyle stayed together. And soon after that, found out that she was pregnant with their now 3-month-old son, Zane. But the moment that Heather announced her pregnancy, Kyle accused her of sleeping with men at the fishery where she used to work. And today, Kyle is demanding a DNA test. So, Heather, I know you've been going through a lot lately. So tell us about that.
Lately, I was diagnosed with Treacher-Collins syndrome. That is where my eyes slant, my jaw, that's why I have an overbite. And people have been making fun of me my whole life. And I thought Kyle would be different once we got home, and it's all changed.
I don't know why you would think he's changed. He passed the lie detector test.
Yeah, he passed the lie detector test, but he's denying our son. Like, why would you deny our son?
He does have a problem with you. He thinks that every single job you have, that you're messing around with coworkers.
Like, why can't I just go to work? Why can't I just have a normal life and be faithful? Because you have insecurities doesn't mean that I'm cheating on you.
You find out that you're pregnant. Was he happy?
He was like, oh, great. Like, scared and nervous. And then he was like, are you sure it's mine? Because I worked with a whole bunch of men.
First, you worked at the fishery.
It was all guys. It was all these guys that were in jail. I mean, she's the only girl there, and they all just flocked to her. I mean, what am I supposed to think?
No, they did
not.
No, they did not flock to me, Kyle. They did not, okay? I did my job. It was
You're not answering your
disgusting.
phone. It's all guys, and then I go to a Christmas
I
party
cannot
with you. I
answer
get
my
to see how
phone.
these guys acted.
I'm in a room grabbing crickets, okay, with my bare hands, nasty crickets, and backing out worms and beetles, okay? How about you go do that job?
And you were the only woman on the job.
I was there was 2 of them, but they were lesbians.
Yeah, and everybody flocked to her. I know people who work there, and they're telling me how it goes on there.
So
That's
anyway,
why I think the way I
Heather,
do.
it wasn't just the job, right, that Kyle had a problem
No.
with. What else?
I had to quit that job and had to get a different one, and he still accused me of cheating
Wow.
while I was pregnant.
But at the same time, she's getting texts from one of her coworkers saying that she doesn't care what I think. I don't have to know. And she's deleting all the messages.
No, I didn't have to delete no messages, and for one, I contacted the boss that night, and they were watching the cameras, and I stayed in camera view the whole time.
And they kept him there with you every night.
Was Kyle involved in your pregnancy, Heather? Did he go to doctor's appointments? Was he there at the hospital?
He went to a couple of the doctor's appointments, But because of the whole coronavirus, only the patient was allowed there. And when I went to go have Zane, he was there. He held my legs up. He helped me push him. He cut the umbilical cord, and he signed the birth certificate. Why'd you sign the birth certificate if he's not yours?
I just need to know I'm not being played for a fool. This is my 8th kid, and I've heard all these rumors about people bragging about how they got over on me. They're not even mine. They just wanted the payment for the rest of their life. I need to make sure that you're not
like
doing
all
that
the
to
other
me.
women in your life. I'm not like your other baby mamas. I'm faithful to you. I wanted to have a family with you, okay? Deal with it. You're the father.
Meanwhile, the stress of the pregnancy, it ended up hurting you, right?
I was put on bed rest. I was high risk. I had to drive an hour to a high risk doctor once a week and an hour to my regular doctor once a week. So I was going to twice a week to the doctor because my baby wasn't gaining enough weight because of me being under so much stress. And Kyle calling me a whore during my pregnancy and saying that he's not the dad. You're the dad.
You say Heather's playing you for a sucker. What do you mean by that?
I mean, when we first got together, things were so much different. She was all over me all the time, almost to the point where she was smothering me. And after she got pregnant, everything changed. She accused me of cheating. I passed my lie detector test. I proved my faithfulness to her. And I feel like I deserve some kind of clarity here.
The way I got it after the last show, after you passed the test, I thought you two were going to get married.
I thought so too, but I mean, she has a tendency to turn her accusing of me around like I'm doing it to her, and that's not what I'm doing. I see things that don't seem right to me, and I ask. I don't accuse. I ask.
No, you accuse, and then whenever I video you accusing me, you deny it. You're like, I didn't do that. I didn't say that. No, I'm postponing the wedding, and I have my wedding dress for sale. Any women in Illinois want to buy a wedding dress? I want my money back because he's denying my son.
Wait a second. If you prove that he's the father, you won't have a wedding dress.
Well, once I prove that he's the father, and he stops denying the baby and stops accusing me of cheating, then I'll wear the wedding dress.
Yeah,
but until then, it's for sale.
Yeah, but Heather, you know Kyle's past. I mean, he's been burned by women in the past, and I understand, Kyle, that you've been burned by DNA before.
Okay, I'm not them. I'm not them. I'm faithful.
I'm sick of women being able to have these babies with people, you know, decide they want something different and then just screw the guy's life up for the rest of their life. I want to know for sure this is my son, so I don't have to worry about that.
Kyle, I'm not like them. I'm faithful to you. I'm 100% faithful. You don't trust me and it hurts. He is your son and you need to help me take care of him.
Yeah, but Heather, your actions need to change for you to believe that.
You're the dad and you're going to find out today.
I can't put my arm around you in the middle of the night without you waking up and screaming at me. That's a red flag.
I talk in my sleep. I don't remember doing it. And because we don't have sex anymore like you want, I'm still healing from this pregnancy. I lost blood. I had to get a blood transfusion. Do you not know my body's not back to normal yet?
Kyle, that's true. I mean, women, it takes a while for women, you know, to get back into the swing of things.
I understand that, but that was before she even had the baby too. It's not new.
You're going to find out today.
I've got the answer right here. Kyle.
Yeah, and you're going to find out.
If I prove that you're the father, are you going to stop accusing her of messing around?
Absolutely. I just want to know for sure.
Okay.
That I'm just not in their game.
In the case of 3-month-old Zane, Kyle, you are the father.
Told you! What now? You're going to stop.
I'm sorry,
I
Heather.
have to take
I'm
a family
sorry. I love
with
you.
family member with
I
me
wanted
wherever I
him
go.
to be mine, but you got to understand all this craziness that's been going on and the stuff that's been going on with your jobs. I have every reason to think the way I think.
You are not the father.